the love that's deserved to us. God said, not the man standing in purple, Nene. God said that you special. God said that you above all people on the face of the earth. You know something that you need to know that's going to help change everything? Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Because we're working on your repentance, right? Changing, making sure there's no more sin happening, right? Watch this. Come on, read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
Hey, my sister, listen to what God says about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Listen, read it again.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Did you ever hear God specifically speak to one nation and say what? Read it again.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
He's speaking to the children of Israel. He's speaking to us. He said, we are a holy people. Look what else he says. Come on.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
You hear that, my sister? God said that we're special and chosen. Read.
I got your flyer.
Hold on. Come on.
Unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
God said that we're chosen. Nene, don't get distracted. You've been listening the whole time. He said that we're chosen. We're special. You're special, my sister. You understand that? But we need to conduct ourselves as such. Watch this. Read on.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Come on.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
You hear that, my sister? It said that we are above all people that are on the face of the earth. Now, what that should do is that should start to change your mindset about how you think about yourself. Because he said that we're special, we're chosen, and we're above all people. Now watch this. The officer was just touching on your attire, right? How you dress yourself, right? What you don't know prior to hearing that is that has a certain spirit on it. The way you dress yourself comes with a certain demeanor and a way that you carry yourself. You understand? I'm going to show you what the Bible says. Give me Proverbs 7. Proverbs 7 in verse 9 or 10? I think it's verse 10. Watch this, my sister. In order to conduct yourself as special, chosen, and holy, you got to change this. Your attire, right? Watch this. Come on.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 7 and verse 10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot.
One more time.
And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot.
It said there met a young man, met a sister with the clothing of a whore. That's what a harlot is. Now, what will be the clothing that you will see, or the clothing that you will see a whore wear? Will it be revealing?
A half a shirt and some little shorts.
Okay, I like that. Now, that's not you though, right? But are you dressed like it?
Yes.
Ah, you see that? Now watch this. You're not a whore, my sister, or you shouldn't be after today at all. Go back, you still holding Deuteronomy 7 and 6, hold Proverbs. Because guess what? Your mind needs to change. Regardless of the environment, regardless of what goes on, regardless of your financial status, remember this. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Yep.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Come on.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
A what?
A special people.
A what?
Special people.
I don't read whore. I don't read the attire of a harlot right there. God said, Nene, that you special.
That's right.
You hear that? He said that you special. Read.
Unto himself.
Come on.
Above all people.
Above who?
All people.
We don't hear that where we come from. We don't get the love that's deserved to us. God said, not the men standing in purple, Nene. God said that you special. God said that you above all people on the face of the earth. But us being destroyed, go back to Proverbs. This is how we conduct ourselves. Read that again.
We go Proverbs chapter 7, verse 10.
Yeah.
And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot.
With the attire of a harlot. You ever wonder why our sisters wind up being single parents? Watch this. Read it again.
And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot.
Because that man only want what he can see.
Yeah, true.
That's all he want. And if you have the attire of a harlot, the end result ain't never gonna be good. Because he's gonna come for the goods that he can see. Watch this, read on.
And subtle of heart.
And what?
Subtle of heart.
Now most women who are promiscuous, who, what's the sexy reds, right? What do they want? How do they, what's that thing they say now? Their body count. That's a thing now. Women are glorifying their body count. You know why? Because they're subtle. They have an end goal. Read on.
She is loud.
She's what?
She is loud.
So not only is she dressed like a whore, not only is she slick, she's loud. Guess what, Nene? These are things that you can't be anymore. You're gonna have to now, knowing that you're special and you're chosen, you have to conduct yourself like a princess. Read on.
And stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house.
What?
Her feet abide not in her house.
You heard that? That sister who conducts and dressed like a horse, that she ain't never in the house. She's stubborn. She's loud. What we read in, my brother, according to the Bible, is the attire of a harlot. The dress code goes with how they conduct themselves. I'm going to prove that to you. Now, we just reading about a harlot, right? Watch this. Give me Sirach. Hold that harlot. Give me Sirach 1929. What's your name, my brother?
John.
John? My name is Menahem. Nice to meet you, bro.
All right.
Image of Christ.
Yes, sir. We're going to get that. That's good. I'm happy you asked that question. Watch this. Come on.
The book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 29.
What's your job? What you do for a living, John?
Drive truck.
You drive trucks. Let me ask you a question. You have to get out, like let's say there's an emergency. You blew a tire. You got to get out the vehicle, right? Is there something that you should wear that other cars may know you on the street? A reflective vest.
Yeah,
right? So that the light, when it shines on you, people can see that you're there. Don't go nowhere yet, my sister. You trying to throw that away? All right, go ahead. Watch this. Read that again.
A man may be known by his look.
It said a man or a woman may be known by their look. You think it's talking about their face? Like I'm supposed to know you're John because of how you look? No, it's talking about your wisdom, your knowledge. You are going to dress according to your mindset. You understand what I'm saying? Watch this, come on.
And one that has understanding by his countenance.
Read.
When thou meetest him, a man's attire.
A man's what?
Attire.
A man's attire. Nene, you hear that? Someone's attire, read.
And excessive laughter. And gait.
Come on.
Show what he
It
is.
says the way we dress show exactly who we are. If you see me standing here, look, it's crazy because the only way to ask it, I have to give the answer up. How would you know that I'm a police officer? Is it just the badge? Or I have to have a police uniform on? You gotta have the uniform. If I'm a firefighter, how you gonna know? I got the hat, I got the boots, the coat. The attire shows exactly who I am. Now go back to Proverbs. This is why I'm saying, my sister, you have to change your attire, and it changes the attention that you get. Read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 7 and verse 10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot.
I'm going to get to you, John. We're going to get to that. Come on.
And subtle of heart. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house.
Now, not only does she look that way, but now she's playing the part. She out in the streets now. Now, when a woman goes out in the streets, let me ask you, how old are you, John? 40. What attracts you to women? What is attractive to you about women? Hey, hold on, John. Let me stop what you're doing. What you're trying to do is you're trying to find a politically correct thing to say. No, John, I need you to be honest. What is it that attracts you to women?
Come on.
Hold on. I'm gonna help you out. Sis, what are men attracted to?
How I'm dressed?
Well, yeah, but why?
Because of the way that they dress.
Why? What is it?
That body.
Okay, what body part? Come on, man, you talking
All of it.
all of it. Okay, I like that answer. Because some men may like the behind, some men may like breasts, correct? Okay, that's the point that I was making. The attire that shows what kind of woman she is reveals the things that men are attracted to. You understand what I'm saying? Now watch this. Give me Sirach 9. This is for you too, John. Watch this. And this is for you. Remember, the attire has to change. Your mindset, John, has to change. Because guess what? You're going to see a big behind everywhere. You're going to see beautiful face everywhere. You're going to see long hair everywhere. Is that the woman you want? In your head, you're like, it's a plus.
Yeah.
But that ain't what you want.
Right.
You want someone who's going to be supportive.
Right.
You want a woman whose mind is together, right?
Right.
But that's not what you go after. You go after the look.
Right.
You see how it works? Watch what God said. I think it's verse 4. Come on.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9 and verse 4.
Verse 5.
Verse 5. Gaze not on a maid, that thou fall not by those things that are precious in her.
Read it again.
Gaze not on a maid,
It said, don't stare at a woman. Read.
that thou fall not by those things that are precious in her.
Those things is the same thing that you look at, John. But there's a reason why you look at them. You still holding Proverbs, right? Good. Watch this. There's a reason why you look at them. Watch this. Read.
We got Proverbs chapter 7 and verse 10.
Come on.
And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot.
The reason you're looking at it is because it's for sale. You can see it. But when our sisters dress like the royalty that they are, that dress is nice and beautiful and flowing, and you don't get to see no curves. You don't get to see no cleavage. Then you want to actually talk to her. You want to see what's going on here. You actually start to think towards the end goal, which is what? What is the end goal when you want to pursue a sister? Let me ask you. You just want the cheeks?
Yeah.
Most men, right?
Yeah,
They
most
just
men.
want the cheeks.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this question. Why? Because our sisters are dressed out of order, and our men are going after their lusts. We're in the midst of sin on both sides of the spectrum. You understand what I'm saying? Read Sirach one more time. Come on.
We got Sirach chapter 9 verse 5.
Yep.
Gaze not on a maid, that thou fall not by those things that are precious in her.
It said that you don't fall by those things that are precious. John, you got kids? You got kids?
Yeah.
Ah. How old is your wife?
She's 40.
Your wife is 40. Good. You married. How long you been married, John? Oh, now it makes sense why John didn't want to tell me what was precious. Because you married. I got you, John. I got you. Just in case this footage get out. Sis, he all right. He said he made the right choices. Right? So, you're married. Are you sure you're married?
Nah, I'm not married.
Ah. I know what you mean.
Might well be.
You might as well be. I've been together for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason I'm asking that question, right? Read it again. Watch this. It said that you don't fall by those things that are precious in her. The reason that says that is, I'm going to just be plain. You like sex, don't you? It feel good.
Yeah.
How about you, sis? You like sex, don't you? It feel good.
It sure do.
You want to know how you fall to it? Because then they wind up being a baby mother. He wound up being a baby father. Or when you go from that sister to that sister to that sister, by the time you get to the fourth one, you like this all the damn time.
Scratchy.
Why? Because you fell by those things that was precious. Because you went after your lust. And you didn't go after the sister for her mindset, which should be godly. Read Sirach again, come on.
Gaze not on a maid, that thou fall not by those things that are precious in her.
Read.
Give not thy soul unto harlots.
What?
Give not thy soul unto harlots.
Read it again.
Give not thy soul unto harlots.
You know how you do that? The minute you lay with her, guess what you've done? That pleasure take over. Once you lay with her, you start. Hold on, I want to show you because it correlates. Go back to Proverbs 7 and give me verse 8, I think it is. Watch this.
Read.
Nope, verse 7.
Verse 7. And behold, among the simple ones,
Among what?
the simple ones,
Among what?
the simple ones,
Read.
I discerned among the youth a young man void of understanding.
That harlot that we read about, guess what kind of man she looking for? A simp. One who ain't got no understanding. You ever see them women who go after basketball stars?
Yeah.
Why are they going after them?
Cause they got this.
But she know if she lay with you, you gonna become a baby father, and she just hit the bank. She got jackpot. But that harlot had an agenda the whole time. Read it again.
And behold, among the simple ones, I discerned among the youth a young man void of understanding.
A lot of us is void of understanding, John. We think the big behind and the beautiful look is the end result. We think that's all that it takes. That ain't what God said.
Book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 28. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her.
You know why Christ said that? Watch this, John. I just want you to be real with me. When you look at that sister and you see that big behind, what's the first thought that come to your mind? Then what? Yeah, and you gonna tear it up, right? That's exactly what Christ is warning us. Christ said what? Read it again.
But I said unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart.
In his where?
In his heart.
In your mind, once you've seen it, you've already visualized everything that you want to do. But it's two sides to the spectrum. You can't be the whoremonger, and she can't be the whore. God said that ain't what He looking for in a royal and chosen people.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is